Welcome to the Free Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Our passion is people, and the next 30 minutes is going to change the next 30 years of your life.
I was born to be a fighter, had these dreams and desires. I would be something better, energy, got a fire in my soul to keep burning.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Free Podcast. I'm your host, Todd.
I'm your host, JJ Rye. We got Oni with us today. Tell everybody, whatever you tell them, Oni. I don't know. I don't even know these days.
You gonna
growl? I don't even know what to expect
yell?
from you anymore.
I think he grunted.
I don't even know what that was. You're going to have to do better than that.
What's happening?
That counts.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm doing whatever I want.
I'm doing everything and all.
I'm president of the world. That is cool. I don't even know what just happened.
That's called escalation.
We ain't even to escalation yet. We ain't even got that far. All right, guys. Today we got part 1 of integrity. Look out for part 2. We're going to have a second half to this episode, so it's going to be like a double episode, really.
It's so good. There's a lot of great things in it.
We just wanted to make sure you guys were looking for it. So this is just the first half. It's going to be good. The second half's even better. You don't want to miss it. Look, Swans, we just want to take a minute. We just want to say how incredible you guys are, how much we love you and appreciate you. We just want to make sure you know about our website, thefreecorporation.com. You can see what the free community is really about. We also have our publication site. Podcast is available on all your favorite streaming services. Check it out. We got our YouTube channel. All 3 are easy to get to from either of them, whichever one you look up. We got all the buttons,
Links everywhere.
Links everywhere. Tons of links. Share the trailer with somebody. You know, those are fun cartoons we made. We also want you to share our publication site or the podcast itself. If you like it, if you're listening, hey, share it with somebody. Talk to them about it. The best way to share what we got going on is quality engagement. That's what we talked about last episode. Share it with people.
Sharing is caring.
That's good practice.
And Karen ain't crazy, folks. The best way to share, though, is to talk to people. Tell them what's going on in your life. Tell them how awesome this is impacting you, because we're having a great impact on you, we hope. We hope we're sharing wonderful things with you that you appreciate, that you value. Help other people to enjoy it, too. Oni, what you been up to?
War.
War with who?
We don't want war.
No, I'm going to hit him with a potato.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Santa Claus.
Are you Irish?
No, I'm not, but I'm going to go get some potatoes.
For why?
Yeah, wow. What's Santa do to you?
He ain't got nothing to do with me. I will throw potatoes at him.
That's a felony.
Then what you going to do,
Dang.
tase me?
In Idaho, it might be. I bet they got potato laws in Idaho.
We should look into that.
Won't be the first time I've been tased.
Could you imagine getting hit with a potato? If you shoot me with a potato, I'm going to be mad.
Potato arrow.
Potato.
I'm going to shoot you with my
so
potato.
mad if you hit me with a potato, cuz.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Oh, Lord.
Surprise.
Instead of hot fries, potato surprise.
Yeah.
Why do you have potatoes is the real question.
It's not going to be no nice on it today.
What Christmas do to you?
You know why?
Did Santa
got lied to.
Did Santa not bring you the easy bake oven that you wanted?
No, man, no.
Or the little pony.
We don't want ponies. No, nobody gets a pony.
Pony?
We got a Oni.
I
We don't
want a
need a
pony.
pony.
Oni on a
Oni
pony.
on a pony. Oh, Lord. Toot toot.
Yeah. I want that. I want
No.
it.
That's
You know what
fucking
I'm
good.
going to do? I'm going to keep a sack of potatoes in here.
Why
Yeah.
don't you got a bag of potatoes in there?
I'm going to start carrying around a bag of potatoes.
No. Don't encourage him.
I'm going to do what I
Don't
want
encourage
to
it.
do.
He can't do nothing to me.
I'm pushing my own personal potato agenda.
Potatoes.
What is the potato agenda? Who couldn't spell potato?
I don't know. I can
What
spell
of the,
potato.
One of them presidents couldn't spell potato.
George Bush did eat potatoes, though. I know that for a fact.
All right, look, guys, just to recap a little bit, we talked a little bit about where marriage and divorce came from. We talked about what covenant is. We talked about what the foundations of relationship are, what the different types of relationship are, where fulfillment comes from. We've talked about what men and women really are, what that really means to be a man or a woman. We talked about how incredibly unhealthy a lot of the things we have going on in life are today, and how you can avoid those and how you can work towards better things with your time. We also talked about quality engagement. All right, guys, so today we're going to be talking about something tough subject, integrity.
I'm sorry. I thought we was on a different subject. Lady boy.
No, lady boy, no.
Like
What?
how strong my banana boat is?
How strong your banana boat is. Oni, what do you think integrity is?
Integrity.
It is when I take my battle swans and we make a shield wall.
A shield wall. What? I don't think that's integrity. I mean, it could be, I guess, maybe, if you like it, possibly.
So what is integrity?
Oh, I thought I was right.
Integrity's not a banana boat. It's not a shield wall either. An easy definition, integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. So that sounds easy, right? When nobody's around and you got the opportunity to throw potatoes at the guy in the park. Only when nobody's
Oh,
around.
I've done that before.
Do you throw the potato? Or do you make French
I'm
fries?
smoking him, bro.
See, that's not integrity. That's
Oni
not
does
integrity.
not have integrity.
That's not integrity.
So he has no integrity, right?
I would say his integrity's
The
in
jury's
question.
out on that one.
I'm going to throw the potato and then go get it and make French fries.
What about the guy? You gonna share your French fries with him?
No.
That's hood, Oni.
That's hood.
Oni just went full hood on us. I'm gonna
crazy.
maul you with a potato so I can go buy more French fries.
I'm smoking him, bro. He's getting like machine gun.
I know what I'm getting Oni for Christmas. I'm gonna get Oni a potato cannon.
Potato cannon. He does not need a potato cannon.
Merry
I can make
Christmas.
No.
Yes, I can.
No.
You think so?
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I know. I
saw
don't think so. I know.
You want to have this battle, Todd?
He said war, Todd. I'm just saying you might want
Todd.
to reconsider.
I'm in a crow's nest. You can't get me.
All right, so on a deeper definition, integrity is the quality or condition of being whole or undivided or completeness. Now, I want you to really take that in. I want you to really think about that. The way integrity applies to us is this is where we get our value. This is where we get our worth. Mainstream says women are born on top of the mountain. They're born with all their value. Men are born at the bottom of the mountain and they got to climb their way up. Now, this is a true concept. Mainstream does have some things correct. Now, I will argue they stay on a really surface, superficial level about a lot of things, but they do have this correct. Men have to work their whole life to build their integrity. They have to build their worth. While women, as long as they will protect and maintain their integrity, it stays whole and intact. Oni, how do you protect your integrity?
Chainmail, plate armor.
It don't work like that. Even if you have armor, people can still take your integrity.
They're not taking mine. They better be good.
Body armor isn't going to protect you from getting your integrity taken. We talked a little bit about giving and taking in previous episodes, how that concept works, how you share energy with people through quality exchange. People reciprocate that. You build each other up. That's a positive thing. Well, that's how integrity works. A man has a couple ways he could build his integrity. One, through hard work, through purpose, through intention. He builds his integrity. He builds his value. He works on the hard things. He goes to the gym. He takes care of himself. He's healthy. He learns things. He gets educated. He finds a career. He works on these things. He builds himself up.
Social circles.
Good social circles. All these things build a man. What about character? Where does character come into
Yes,
play? You think
character
character
can
has
be-
part of that?
I believe character would be the culmination of those things.
America.
So as a man builds himself to become established, that's where he really builds his integrity. That's where he builds his value. He builds his worth up. Your value doesn't determine your character. And that's kind of what we talked about a minute ago. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. That's where character comes in.
You got to build it to get it. So that's why I said, like, who you hang out with is going to be part of your character. If you hang out with some bum people, bro, you're going to be a bum person.
That's true. You are the company you keep.
Environment. If you were raised in a bum environment, you're going to be a bum person. You can get yourself up from that hard work, building
Yeah, it's
your
a fight,
integrity.
though.
If you don't put the work in, you're not going to get nowhere. I'm living proof.
Same. I've put the work in. It's tough.
I still don't like it.
Today at work,
Apparently, some like health alarm went off and like a dozen cops showed up.
What? What
Yeah.
kind of health alarm?
You know, like the life alert necklace?
Oh.
Apparently, that went off in the store.
Oh,
Like a dozen
goodness.
cops showed up.
I
and-
thought you meant like zombie pandemic, like some kind of alarm goes off
Health
if a
alarm,
disease breaks out. You
CDC.
said that's what I'm thinking. Like
Yeah,
health,
health
alarm.
alarm.
Biohazard.
There's zombies everywhere, and the police show up. What do you do?
I continued bagging groceries until my calf got grabbed.
Surprise! You scream really loud. I've got the
Todd.
highest body count because I'm Call of Duty champion. Yeah.
Todd, you cannot talk to your war chief like that.
That's Oni's new job title.
Well,
So,
I mean, my unofficial official title is Harbinger of Swans.
yes, his title will be War Chief.
Harbinger of Swan means you're delivering swans. I'm converting those from the jellyfish fields to live freely.
I like it. What do you think, Oni?
He did. That was pretty crafty.
Are you gonna like pet him on the head and be like, "My precious swan"?
Look here, Gollum. Let me tell you something.
Smeagol. My precious.
Oh my goodness.
You're so pretty. Such a pretty
No, he's gonna send him to
swan.
my fight club.
What is this swan fighting
Or a
ring
dozen
on your
police
tax
showed
return?
up at the grocery store.
Yeah, the real biohazard alarm.
Hey!
Swan fighting ring. What I want to highlight here is there's two ways to build your integrity. There's the right way, which is what we're talking about, building yourself up through working on yourself, working towards being healthy. The other way is from taking from people. Living in a competitive world, taking anything you can. And if you look at just basic businessmen, pillaging, that's right. If you look at basic businessmen, they build businesses two ways, either by taking from everyone or by giving to everyone. The right way to create is through giving. That's how you create. When you're on a competitive plane, you're taking from people, especially businessmen, especially men from women, especially men from people around them. Ty, what about you? When you're at school, how do you see the differences with guys building their character, their integrity? Because when you're in high school, there's a lot of times nobody's looking.
That is very true.
And you're in that transitional period where you're like, okay, I'm becoming my own person. I'm figuring out who I want to be. I'm figuring out how I'm going to conduct myself. And you end up with a lot of moments, nobody's looking, and you get to do whatever you want.
In those critical moments, I see a lot of different people do different things. I see a lot of guys who just kind of go out and squander it and do all of these cardinal things: alcohol, drugs, sex, temporary instant gratification.
Anything that feels good at the moment.
I do not feel like sunshine and rainbows.
And now that's kind of what we've alluded to previously is when you're doing the unhealthy things, it takes away your integrity. Those things take away from your value, from who you are. It brings your energy down to a negative place and it diminishes your value overall. He's building his integrity right now.
He doing jumping jacks.
He's doing jumping jacks, building his integrity right now.
Grover likes that.
Check what your mama gave you. Let's see it.
Oh, yeah.
Granny likey. What determines the things that you do being right or wrong? Especially when nobody's looking. If nobody's looking, who cares? What makes it right or wrong? Well, what determines whether it's really right or wrong is a couple things. One is it healthy? No, Todd's hair doesn't determine if it's right or wrong.
I mean, it does.
He does have nice hair, but it doesn't determine
It's
what's right or
beautiful.
wrong. Religion would tell you there's these set of rules you have to follow that's right and wrong. Government tells you there's rules to follow. There's all these things. What really determines if it's right or wrong? And what determines if it builds your integrity or not? At the end of the day, if it's helping you be healthy and helping those around you be healthy, it's probably a good thing. It's probably right. If it's contributing to you being unhealthy and those around you being unhealthy, it's probably wrong. It's probably a bad thing. It's really that simple.
Time for a music break.
Brain break.
We'll get into some fun stuff the second half, so stay tuned.
Enjoy the music break, everybody.
She doesn't take it slow. She's putting on a show. She's acting like a pro. Baby, let's go.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. How y'all doing?
Stay away from Shanae.
Please tell me you ain't running with Shanae.
Oh, Lord.
Only if Shanae a ho-ho. Then she's a no-no.
Shanana and no-no.
Shanae, no.
It's war.
You all on the word today.
Terrible.
Maybe it's you, not them.
Maybe it is me. It is me. It is me. I woke up like this. I woke
You
up
woke
like
up-
this.
Well, how does right or wrong even matter? How does that even affect us? Well, that's accountability. We've brought up accountability before. Oni, what do you say accountability is? Accountability.
Chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggies are not accountability. If you eat too many chicken nuggies, who's going to hold you accountable?
Me. Because I'm going to be fat.
Right. It's like if you do something that's unhealthy, you're going to suffer unhealthy consequences to that.
I'm suffering it right now.
Did you eat chicken
What do you-
nuggets?
I'd eat you up. Right.
Ty, what do you think accountability is?
Responsibility to self?
On a simple definition, accountability is you have to suffer the consequences of your choices. When you make choices, there are consequences, and whether you like it or not, you're going to have to deal with those consequences. That's accountability. Where you're able to build your integrity is when you're accountable to yourself. Nobody else is going to hold you accountable. Nobody's going to make you do the things that you need to do in life. Nobody's going to make you be healthy.
My mama.
My
Where's
mama,
your mom at now?
where's she at? Tell her pull up.
Not here.
Is that why you ate them chicken nuggets?
But if nobody tells me what to do, if I don't have to answer to anybody, who do I answer to?
Yourself.
You have to be accountable to yourself. You got to make a choice to do the right thing.
How you against?
I don't even know what that was. Is that a song?
That's a song, bro. Yeah, that's one of the most notable songs, bro, in the best movie, in the best scene of a movie, bro.
I've never heard of any
When
of them.
Blade wakes up, he gets like this animal instinct.
I have a question.
Just
Who is Blade?
you do not know who Blade is. Wesley Snipes, bro. Wesley Snipes is Blade, man. How you not know that?
It's a terrible world we live in.
I know who Blade is.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Seriously though, who's Blade?
Is he
Yeah,
like...
thought I'm a country hero.
Don't be mad you don't have any. My hair is too fabulous to be cut.
So if nobody's going to hold you accountable, you got to hold yourself accountable. That's the difference
man.
between being a quality, responsible man and just being anything anybody can influence any
And
direction.
being a bum, bro. Nobody wants
Being
a
a
bum,
bum.
bro.
Don't be a loser.
People think of being a bum as somebody without money,
I
but
like
it
bums.
is somebody without the right energy, somebody without the right resources. So if we understand the choice to be healthy when nobody else is going to choose it for you, holding yourself accountable, understanding that you're going to suffer the consequences of your choices, good or bad, that's how you build integrity. You hold yourself accountable. And when you build yourself into the person you're supposed to be, when you understand your identity, when you work on being that person, you come to a place of wholeness, a place of completeness.
Todd, I like your hair, Todd.
It's a nice beard you got there.
It looks very luscious, Todd.
Looks
I
well
like
groomed.
your hair.
Imagine Todd's hair on Oni's head.
Ain't our rag, bro. We ain't pushing camels.
There is not a camel where you're at. Oni, where do you live? We know you live in a cave, but where is it at? Is it in the Antarctica?
Is it in the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro? Like,
It is in the shadow of Mount Kilimanjaro.
Oh.
what's the Jaro part about?
I can't divulge that. That's black eye.
So we talked a little bit about how a man builds his integrity. Let's talk about women for a moment. Men are typically born believing they're not worth anything and they have to build their worth to become who they're supposed to be. Women are typically born believing they are worth something until someone takes it from them, until someone tears them down or someone makes them feel worthless. That's the difference between men and women. Mainstream says women are born this way. What's a simple example of integrity being taken from women?
I want to know what love is, and I want you to show me.
He actually sings pretty good.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm
That's actually pretty good
impressed.
singing. That's way better than I can sing. I'm not a singer. Todd, as an example, how do you see integrity being taken?
I would say in high school,
Guys who straight up do not care will absolutely tear a girl to shreds in front of God and everybody.
Yeah, words can be really cruel, especially in the high school world. People are cruel.
The cruelest.
And that really takes from you. When people say hurtful things, it really takes a lot from you.
I would know.
So you see women, they feel good. They got good relationships in their life. People are encouraging them, building them up. One dude with the wrong energy being creeper. Hey, baby, I like that booty. He takes from a woman. In that moment, he makes her feel like she is worthless. That's what worthless is feeling worth less than you should.
Yeah, less of worth.
Worthless. And that's what tearing down really is. And
Yeah.
that's how people take integrity
With
from
a
people.
W.
So women are born believing inherently they have value until somebody takes it from them, until somebody tears them down. That's kind of the difference between men and women we want to highlight here. As women go through life, they have to make choices to stay accountable to protect their integrity. For a man, that's a lot easier than for a woman because women are amplifiers and they're led by the way they feel and what's going on at the time. It's easy for them to get whisked away in unhealthy circumstances and the wrong thing. I'm not going to show nobody, baby. You just send it to me. Let me tell you something, chicks. If you're sending nudes to a dude, every dude he knows has seen your nudes. I don't care what he tells you. And once you put it out there, there's no taking it back. It's like a gun. Once you pull that trigger, it's out there for everybody to see.
Reality's gonna smack her hard.
Ooh, how many girls have heard that one?
I hate being brutally honest sometimes.
that's terrible.
That's what she said.
No.
Ooh.
Unavailability protects a woman so incredibly. It maintains her integrity. If nobody has you in situations that can be compromising, you're not going to be in places you shouldn't be doing things you shouldn't be doing. That's the incredible power of unavailability as a woman.
I look around sometimes, I'm like, dang. The guys that they choose, they also put themselves in a situation with guys and other people that could compromise them.
That's reputation. That's a big thing with chicks. They will do anything to maintain or obtain approval, putting themselves in huge compromising places because they want approval. So if you go Netflix and chill, that's putting yourself in a compromising situation. People could tear down your reputation.
You have to take accountability for yourself. You're the one that makes some choices.
Protecting your reputation really means you don't put yourself in compromising situations so nobody can have anything to say about you because...
And I mean, nowadays it happens, but you're right. There's no situation like that that's going to come out good.
If a woman's being called names and she's going to feel worthless, you're not putting yourself in places you shouldn't be in, and people don't have negative things they can pin on you, and then they're not tearing you down. They're not taking that integrity from you. At the end of the day, a lot of our worth comes from what we feel like other people believe about us. Like 100% of your decisions are based on how you feel. And if everybody around you makes you feel like you are worth less, you're probably going to make worthless decisions, correct?
Yeah.
What the heck? Who's calling me? Let's see. I don't think I could put him in. I'd put him in, but I don't think I can.
You'd have to yeah, I don't think you can.
I don't think I can.
Now?
No, later, Roni.
Ah!
Let's see what happens. Hey, what's up, dog?
Now, March, what you up to?
We're in the middle of recording.
Bad.
No, it's all good. What's up with you?
Not much. Well, I wanted to see if I can put you down as a reference for a job.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Can I put you down for reference as a job? Only if they're okay with world dominating crazy people. You're not crazy if you dominate the world. It's only if you're losing. All right. Well, look, I'll let you later. Put me down.
All right, dog.
All right, later. Yo, it hung up on you. My bad.
How you hang up on me, bro?
You look like you were in trouble at school. Like you got in trouble because you did something bad. Bad on you. What'd you do?
I was finna get my bag of potatoes.
I didn't hang up. I had an extremely important call. I got called and asked to be put down for a reference for a job because I'm so awesome. Look it up.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, huh?
Hi, smile, bro. You got good, luscious hair. You look good. You're looking like a sourpuss.
You look like a jellyfish. Don't be simple, Simon.
Go somewhere else with that.
Ty, what about you? How do you see chicks putting themselves in the wrong situations? Simple everyday things. Girls could easily make some choices to be more unavailable. They could make choices to be in less compromising situations.
Kind of like what Oni said. They're hanging out with the wrong crowd or chasing the wrong thing.
There is a lot of that. I'm not going to argue with that. I mean, really, it ain't just your age group. It's everybody.
It's everybody.
Like, especially digitally these days, there's so much, liberation. There's so much freedom for people to
Social
put
media,
themselves
bro.
out
That's
there.
a bad one.
Being on social media
is another
What about
big one.
Snapchat? Let's talk about Snapchat for a minute.
You're able to hide everything on Snapchat.
Snapchat is host stuff. That gets into the secret recipe of the universe, concealment. When you have something to hide, when you are fearful that you're doing something wrong, remember, integrity's doing the right thing when nobody's looking. So if nobody's looking and you're doing the wrong thing, the minute somebody starts looking, you start feeling shame. You start feeling bad about what you've done, how you've
Conviction.
lived your life. You're ashamed of what you've been doing. And you could say all day long, you don't care. I live my best life. Oh, I'm a boss babe. I do whatever. At the end of the day, if some dude can walk up to you and call you a hoe to your face and you end up crying, guess what? He just took your integrity from you. He made you feel worth less.
And modern day technology has it to where women are putting themselves out there online, facing storms of critique or just any little...
OnlyFans.
For $4.99, you could be called everything you want to be called.
Yeah.
And that's like a double-edged sword, right? Girls are seeking that approval. They're seeking that validation. So they put themselves out there. But at the same time, you can have all this ick, all this creeper. You can have all these guys tearing you down. People saying, oh, that's hideous. You look fat. Oh, that dress is stupid, whatever. And it's like you don't have any control over that.
When technology started coming out, either she sent the picture. If she didn't send the picture, they were still going to call her a hoe because she put herself in that position. And that tears her down, bro. Because she might not have sent the picture and they still going to call her a hoe or call her all kind of names.
That's kind of the real difference you see between guys and girls. A guy has to build his reputation up. For a woman, as long as nobody's tearing her reputation down, she still feels good about herself.
A woman is born valuable. A man is not. From the beginning of time, people have said men have to work to be valuable. We have to actually acquire skills. We have to acquire knowledge. We have to acquire confidence. We have to acquire all this stuff. Chick can just wake up and throw makeup on and everybody values her.
Think about it like this. If a guy's born and he never does anything with himself, he's called a bum.
He's a loser.
Because he doesn't do anything for anybody to view as good or to talk about as good. He doesn't build his reputation up as good. But a woman, if she's born and she does nothing, then nobody has anything negative to say about her. She's still good.
Makes sense.
is. Once your integrity starts to get torn down, it's really hard to build that back up. For a while, I really wondered if it was possible to rebuild integrity in a woman. Kind of like once it's taken away, you're not going to get it back. In the second half, we're going to get into body count. We're going to get into sexual dynamic. The best way a woman could protect her integrity and remain accountable is having a solid dude in her life to keep her accountable.
Not only that, though, it starts with her. And nowadays, it's hard for chicks. Well, then when she's 30 years old, can't have a kid, and she's lonely, and her job sucks and everything else, then she want to be mad at the men because the men don't want nothing to do with her because he done lost his integrity being a hoe.
But that's what I argue is that her integrity gets protected from a solid dude in her life, a father figure, solid brother, solid cousins, good quality men in the community. If men were more quality and responsible in protecting women's integrity instead of being out to take it, which we'll get more into the second half, then women would have a lot better time in life maintaining their integrity so that they don't end up in that position. As a woman, being unavailable doesn't mean you never do anything or go anywhere. It means when you go places, you take your girlfriend with you. Go to group settings.
If Shanae a hoe, don't go. Because if you run with hoes, you is a hoe.
You are the company you keep. And that's the cheat code we gave you. Stay away from the wrong people. Stick around the right people. It's that simple, folks. You are the company you keep. If you run with the hoes, even if you aren't a hoe, people are going to start calling you one because that's who you hang out with.
It's who you associate with.
If you think of it on a basic level, protecting your reputation helps maintain your integrity. If it's something that's going to compromise your reputation, it's going to make you feel worth less. So think about that. Encourage people, build healthy relationships. And with that, everything starts to get better. It starts with the man.
Rainbows and unicorns.
We can say all day long, women got to do this, women got to do that. But if we as men aren't being quality and responsible and protecting the integrity in the first place, we're the problem.
Yeah, man, get on your grind, bro. Quit being a bum. Start leading some of these chicks, bro. Start leading yourself, man.
Build the foundations. Be a quality leader. All right, guys, look, we've had some great content today. Stay tuned. We got a little music. We got a great segment of what's hotter, what's notter. It's going to be fun. We're going to talk about attitude. Attitude's so critical.
Hey, girl, you got a lot of attitude.
We love you, Spawn. Stay tuned.
Welcome to What's Hotter, What's Notter, everybody. Today's topic is attitude.
I like a girl with attitude. Hey, girl. How you doing? You like attitude, Oni? What you like? You like that sassafras?
Bro, she better take that Billy Bob stuff somewhere else, bro.
We talked about integrity and we talked about how that really affects your overall personality and your attitude, whether you're being masculine or feminine. So let's talk about what's nodder for the ladies.
I would say a very masculine, hate the world attitude.
Being in a state of deficiency, being negative. Yep. What about nagging?
There's no such thing as nagging. I think you're doing something wrong. There's no such thing as nagging. Look, you can't blame me, Billy Bob, because you running around Walmart with your nose up in there talking about, there ain't nobody handle me. I'm a bad girl. I'm a boss, babe. I'm on my boss stuff. No, girl, you on that whole stuff. If I wanted you, girl, I'd be gay.
That's so true.
So what's nodder is a boss babe attitude.
Absolutely. Nobody wants a chick that's trying to be the man and wear the pants, and I'm not going to fight you to leave.
And you telling me that you got drunk and fought one of your brother's friends ain't attractive, girl.
Absolutely not.
There's so many unhealthy things that go into that. Like,
yes.
Can we not?
Absolutely not. Absolutely
That's
not.
its own. We can have our own conversation over that one scenario.
But me and JJ's heard it, bro. Chicks be like, yeah, I ain't scared of no man. I'll fight a man.
So if your attitude is you're going to be independent and you don't need a man and you're going to do it all on your own, guess what? I'm going to let you do it all on your own, girl. I don't want nothing to do with all that attitude.
You ain't no real man. A real man handle girl. Hold up, Willy Wonka. Let me tell you something. Just because we don't want it, don't mean we can't handle it.
If I've spent all this time and effort building up my integrity, being a quality man, protecting others' integrity, putting in the work to build the foundations and bring fulfillment, I'm not going to waste it on somebody with a bad attitude. We call that casting your pearls before swine. We don't do that. I'm saving my pearls for the right chick.
She also said she loves 8 other guys. I'm just saying.
Todd just smashed some girl in the face with his lid, boy. Kapow! Dang, girl, get out that garbage can. It had to be said. Yeah.
Drowning in the jellyfish fields.
What kind of attitude is hotter, Todd?
I mean, just her wanting to see you through to your purpose. A helpful attitude. Something where she's pushing you to be better.
Ooh, I like that. A girl with an attitude that pushes you to be a better man. Now that's good. What about you, Oni? What do you think is a hotter attitude?
If she likes chicken nuggets.
If you like chicken nuggets, girl, I'm going to give you my number. Hey, girl.
I'm going to tell you what attracts me, man. A chick with some sense of worth. Like, she knows that what she's got is going to be what you need. She's dressed modesty. Her clothes cover up her boobies. She's dressed nice.
She got a classy attitude.
Classy.
Yeah, that's my word. That's my word.
Classy.
So,
She ain't over there talking about all these dudes on Snapchat. Instead, she's talking about the good things she's doing with her life to invest in healthy ways in other people's lives.
not only that, I'm going to tell you what attracted me to Cindy Lou, bro. That she knew what she wanted. She had that attitude. She knew where she wanted to go in life, and she was modest with it.
Feminine.
She kept it to the point of what she wanted. Yeah. And she knew what she wanted in a man. She stuck it out. She stayed by herself. That's the attitude you got to have.
So what we could say is hotter for a chick is an attitude not to settle for less. She's not willing to settle. She's willing to be unavailable to maintain her integrity and her worth so that she can spend it on somebody worth having. Let's talk about the men. Simple Simon. Nobody likes the simp attitude.
I'll be a simple Simon.
If you act like Rafe, you better not talk to me.
Emotional baby.
Yeah, big man baby.
Where's my mama?
An attitude of butt hurt.
Attitude of butt
If
hurt.
you have an attitude of butt hurt as a dude, not attractive. Yeah, exactly.
She said we were psycho sweethearts.
That's a thing? Psycho sweethearts?
High school sweethearts.
Oh, high school sweethearts. Psycho sweetheart. Same thing.
I mean, you
Same
ain't wrong.
thing,
You ain't
same
wrong.
thing.
No woman wants a cocky guy who thinks he's better than everyone else.
Yeah, because it's almost like he's taking from people and tearing them down to feel better about himself. And really, that's just like putting insecurities on display.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm so awesome and insecure.
And I got so much money, like I could literally buy you.
Oh, wow. So nobody likes a dude that's going to take from people and tear people down. And that's where you see that cocky attitude.
I'm going to tell you what a dude got that a chick likes. Confidence. Purpose.
But in that same vein, being humbled.
What does all that equate to? Integrity, being healthy. If he's got healthy quality energy, all that equals a dude being healthy and building his integrity up in the right way. Now think about this. What about a guy being compassionate? Compassion when
I'm not
he's
scared of your feelings, bro, because I cried at Titanic, man.
a real man cries. If you don't cry, you're hiding your feelings and you're running away from your feelings. You're an emotional baby. Grow up. Only what about you? You cry often?
Yeah, I cry, bro. When I run out of chicken nuggets.
Bellyache.
Bro. I cried at the Titanic for sure, bro, because you know what? Rose could have put Jack on that door with her, but she didn't.
It was big enough.
She was on her boss girl stuff.
There will be no conspiracy theory. But think about that. Think about a guy being compassionate. His ability to recognize the feelings you're experiencing, relate to them and validate them to you and have an attitude of compassion.
That's definitely harder.
And one guy, this doctor dude, I don't know who he was. I saw a video. We always see a video, right?
Videos everywhere.
He said the 3 things chicks are attracted to most. Number 1 is kindness, which I would argue is being able to be compassionate. You know, kindness and compassion go hand in hand. 2, intelligence, being able to display that intelligence. 3, the ability to work towards a better future. It doesn't mean you're some successful, super awesome guy. It just means you have potential and you display that potential through what? Quality engagement. At the end of the day, being on your purpose and being able to display the ability to build foundations and quality, healthy relationships is what gives you potential to be successful in life, because that's the secret to everything. Building healthy relationships.
Without being simple Simon,
look out for part 2 of Integrity.
So stay tuned for a second half of this. You don't want to miss it. It's going to be good. We're going to talk body count. It's going to get wild. Check it out. All right. Tell everybody bye. Say bye, Todd.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, guys. We love you, Swans. Tune in for the second half. You don't want to miss it. It's incredible.
We love you, Swans.
Say bye, Oni.
Bye, Shanae. I'll see you later. Bye.